Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoimla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and thereby the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf. It's coming at you with another quick lesson and praying that is edifying by the Spirit. And wanted to touch on this was an article from yesterday or the day before where you had 3 U.S. troops killed. Now look at who the troops are though. Look like so-called black people there, right? You think that, you know what I'm saying, it would be so-called white people. You know, you have to question yourself and ask yourself, what the hell are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans joining this man's army for? You don't know what's going on. They're not going to tell you what you're really going to fight for. They just send you in there and you just pretty much just go do the bidding of the devil, man. Pretty much overall, that's pretty much what's going on with situations like this. Let's see if we can get the video to play. If not, I'll just read it a little bit. But these are young Jakes, man. And I think is it a young lady in here too? I think it's a young lady in here too. Yep. Breonna Alexsondria Moffett, 23. You out of here. You should have been somewhere having some children. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you going into this man's army? Why are you going into this man's military? For what? And who do you see they promoting the military commercials to? When you see these new commercials, all you seeing is so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know why? Because the so-called white man, he's not patriotic. He doesn't want to fight for what they stole hundreds of years back. So what do? They shoot commercials to you. They'll and have you watching the damn NFL game, and then you'll see a nigga parachuting or some shit out of a damn helicopter or something. He's rolling down a rope or something. You know, he's running through, and they try and make it seem like it's just, this thing of, look at how adventurous this is. Look how much fun you're gonna have. They sending your ass off to catch the business, man. Anyway, let's see. And they, of course,
is this the point where the U.S. gets pulled directly into this Middle East conflict? That's the question after an Iran-backed group killed 3 American service members with a drone strike in Jordan and injured nearly 36 others. President Biden faces rising calls from Republicans in Congress tonight to strike Iran with, quote, crippling strength. Senator Cornyn wrote, target Tehran. So how far is President Biden willing to go?
We are joined now by Scripps News national correspondent Maya Rodriguez with more details on the attack.
Maya, at this point, what are the main concerns and considerations in play at the White House?
Yeah, well, Chance and Andrew, this all goes back to the Israel-Gaza war. There was always this concern that it could broaden into a much wider conflict. And now, for the first time since that war began, we now have 3 American soldiers who have been killed in that region.
The Pentagon announced the names of the 3 soldiers killed in Jordan, all of them from Georgia. Specialist Kennedy Sanders of Waycross, just 24 years old, her hometown already flying flags at half-staff in her honor. Sergeant William Rivers, 46, of Carrollton, and Specialist Breonna Moffett, 23, of Savannah. The White House trying to quell an expanding crisis in the Middle East after an Iran-backed militia unleashed a deadly weekend drone strike on U.S. troops who were stationed inside Jordan.
Okay, so Salakia, 2 women, 2 so-called black women in this man's army. You can't make this up, man. Our men don't have no business in this man's army. But here you go. You got 2 so-called black women. I bet you neither one of them got no kids. They could, though. Maybe I'm tripping, But how is it that our women... Matter of fact, let me grab a quick scripture real quick. Let's go to... Let's go into the... No, not the Apocrypha. Let's go to the curses real quick. Deuteronomy... No, Deuteronomy 28. Let's go into the curses real quick. We'll get something else in a sec here, y'all willing. But let's go into these curses real quick, right? These are curses that are on the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and this is how you know who we are, But this is 56. Deuteronomy 28 and 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards her husband, the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughters. The point that I wanted to get in this is that our women were so tender and so delicate, they wouldn't even put their foot on the ground. Now you in the goddamn army. You in some damn boots. You know, and to just be straight honest with you, when I was looking at this, I couldn't even tell, you know what I'm saying, that these were women because they look so goddamn manly. And this is what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has done. And you're not going to see no whole bunch of, now had these been so-called white people, you see a lot more of this. You would see a lot more, you know, it would be more of an outcry. I can't believe. But look at look at this. What are you doing in this man's army, man? You way over in fucking Egypt, in Jordan, fighting for this man. These so-called white people, man, hey, they stole America. They should be fighting on their own. They should be doing that all on themselves, man. Jake, you're going to wake up, man. Eventually, see, Jake don't understand nothing but violence, man. And when the Lord brings along, because these so-called white people, they show you on a day-to-day basis that they hate you. They show you on a day-to-day basis that they hate you, man. These people don't like you. They don't care about you going into their military. The first thing they're going to do is, you think they're going to put their men on the front line? No, they're going to put your ass up there first. You going on the front line. And it's always been that way, because they looking at your lives as if they're not, your lives are not what their lives are. They looking at you like you ain't nothing. Put this clown up here. Right? But let's get this Micah real quick. 2 women. At first I was thinking they was all dudes, because hey, them girls are some pretty rough looking young ladies, but hey, they out of here. They gone. It's a wrap. It's over with. Micah 2 and 10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. This is not our rest. America has destroyed us as a people. You know how destroyed we are? You got 2 so-called black women in this fucking man's army. That shows you how destroyed you are as a people. Come on, man. Our men don't have no business in this man's army, but our women. And they say you can tell a nation or people by their women. You got these and I'm talking about, when I say pretty women, super pretty, nice curves, nice shapes, manly as hell. Talk manly, bruh this, bruh that. You all in your army fatigues, you know what I'm saying, with your tight ass pants on, bouncing your ass in a TikTok video. And they gonna put y'all asses on the front line, man. and we're not. Matter of fact, let me get one more. We're not tripping on it. Let's get this in the Apocrypha. I'm not tripping on it at all. I'm loving it. I see what it is, but you can clearly see what else are they talking about? Wars, rumors of wars, the things that Yahweh spoke of that will be happening in the last days just before his coming. The disciples asked him, Lord, what's going to be popping? What's going to be happening just before you come back? The Lord explained to him, it's going to be wars, rumors of wars, pestilence, famines, earthquakes in diverse places, insurrection of the people. You know, when you go into 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1, it says, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When you start to see uproars of the people, and you start to see, you know what I'm saying, earthquakes in diverse places, hey, you know that the time is close. And all these Negroes that's going to fight for this man, they're going to be fighting against the Lord if you in that army, man. Okay, so let's get Ecclesiastes 39 and let's see, I think it's no, Salakia. Ecclesiastes 12. Around 14, I think it is. 13. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 13. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? And basically what that's going into, who's going to pity you when you're doing stupid shit? Because you're stupid as hell joining this man's military. And I'm sure they was probably over there, yeah, I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, look at me. Posting TikTok videos and, it's all about traveling. I love the environment, and now your ass get hit with a goddamn, you get demolished. Now they shipping your damn body back and they want to lure some damn flags, half staff for your ass. Your family looking at you, it's over with. Here you go, young women at ages where they should be on their fucking 5th or 6th kid. You in this man's army? And then the other Jake, he's 46 years old. He must got one of those positions where, he's been there for a while. I'm not sure what his rank was, but 46, like, man, whatever tours you had done, you should have had done up. You should have been back home. Let me see what his, he was a sergeant. I knew he had to have a higher rank. He was a sergeant. 46 years old. He might have some kids. And I'm not saying that these women don't have no kids, but one of them was 24 and one was 23. So come on, bro. What are you doing in this man's military? What are you doing in Esau Edom's army, man? He's running throughout the earth, just terrorizing people, stealing shit, and killing people, all in the name of pretty much just it's all weapon sales. Because these so-called white people make these weapons, they have to sell that shit. The only way that they can sell it is if they create wars. Come on, man. The end that war. These war makers, these people that make military, Black Hawk helicopters, tanks, grenades, missiles, you name it, man. Those people are, man. Look, they make trillions of dollars, man. Think about how much money has been made since the Ukraine and Russia thing been going on. Think about how much money has been made just within these past couple of months with Israel and Gaza. Off the military, of what they make for these missiles and different bullets, guns, clips, helmets, vests, uniforms, shoes, boots, medals. Hey, these people getting paid, man. And that's what it's all about. And you better believe that they don't give a shit about you so-called Negroes. You and this boy, you saluting to some damn killer. You saluting to some rapists, man, some grapists. You saluting to some people that hung your people. And proud of it. Jacob clap their feet together, throw their damn head high, hand on their forehead. Saluting Esau Edom, the so-called white man that's done you all kinds of dirty since you've been alive. He's never given you a chance. And you going into his military to try and prove that. Really, when Jake going to Esau's military, it's really like idolatry. Jake feeling as if they have something to prove to this man. This man is his God. And that's why a lot of, them Jake that's in the military, a lot of the 2/3 that's going to be demolished, they're going to be the ones that's in that military. And it's a lot of women, it's a lot of so-called black women in the military. A lot of so-called Hispanics, a lot of so-called Native American women that's in that military. It's a lot of them in there, man. You'd be surprised. The numbers is up. Because like I said again, you don't see no so-called white women in that military like how you see so-called black women in that military. I'm willing to bet you, if I was a betting man, I would have to say I'm willing to bet that there's more so-called black women in the military than so-called white women. They're not going. They understand that, hey, this is my position right here at the house. And it's crazy that you can go back to even back in the days. Jake would go to the military, go fight, go get damn limbs blown off, and come back to this place and get disrespected and be still called a Negro, a nigga. No respect for you whatsoever. GI Bill, you weren't able to get the loans that they was able to get, and they still treating Jake like that to this day. So, I just wanted to touch on this, man, because when I first seen this article, because I done a lesson on it, I didn't know at first that because they didn't show no images of the people, which I should have kind of waited on anyway. But, seeing the images now, you can clearly see These are so-called black people. Well, you know, we don't go by skin color, you know, but you can see in the spirit that these are our people. These are Israelites, man. But our people love this place. They love America. They love being Americans. Come on, bro. Yep. Hey, I'm telling you. You, Jake, y'all better stop. Hey, joining this man's military right now, y'all better cut that shit out. You better cut it out. Let Esau go and fight for his own shit. He stole the country. Let him fight for it. Why are you helping thieves fight? You are an accomplice you're actually an accomplice to this man's crimes if you join in this man's, just saying you're an American. Just especially joining this man's military. You are an accomplice to everything that he done when he first stole this country. What you're saying is I'm with the guy that stole the country. It's like being in a car with a bank robber, man. You pull up to the bank, he jumps out the car and tell you, yeah, I'm just about to hit the ATM machine. Next thing you know, he's running out with a goddamn ski mask on and you skid off. Instead of, hey, look, man, what the fuck you doing? No, you're going to get out of my car. Officer, he's right here. Here you go. You peeling away. Pulling up to his house, trying to get a cut that he ain't going to give you. He going to keep the most of it. If he giving you anything, it's going to be some little shit. Come on, bro. Anyway, I wanted to just touch on this real quick, man. With that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala.